Anything that's contrary to the doctrine of the scripture, you're supposed to be fighting against that. But are they standing against that? No, they're not, man. You got churches right now allowing homosexuals to be married, and the pastors, are saying, you are now pronounced husband and husband. Yeah. You may marry. What the you know what I'm saying? What is that, man? 2 men in a pulpit kissing, or 2 women, whatever. Yeah. Come on, man. Contradiction is the scriptures, man. The scriptures is pure. And the scriptures teaches the way of life. And when you follow the scriptures, everything is in peace, is in harmony, and is well structured. But when you go against that, what happens? Death, diseases, confusions. You got kids growing up because they're being bashed in their head, mentally, that they can grow up to be any gender they want. I'm gender fluid. I'm asexual. You know what I'm saying? I'm pansexual. Bisexuals. What happened to, you know what I'm saying? Man and woman, man. What was wrong with that?
Nothing.
Come on, man. These people are
righteous.
Right, man.
It says, a little bit. Oh, you got a gun? Yeah, quick one.
This is Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
Yeah, that's the world we live in. Yeah? Everything is good in the scriptures. People want to come against it. They're calling that's evil or it's outdated. That's the Bible time. Why you still living in the Bible time? It's 2019. All them stupid excuses. But wait a minute. What in the Bible is wrong? What did it say was wrong? Is it wrong? Is it because the Lord said, it should be a man and a woman? What's wrong about that? Yeah? Is it wrong that the scripture said, look, you're not supposed to be sleeping with animals? You got people out here marrying donkeys, man. Ridiculous, man. You got people out here don't even know what gender they are. That's confusion. And now they're in the news panels talking about all this, is this affecting the youth? You're damn right it's affecting the youth. Because they're becoming more stupid and stupid.
Thou put darkness for light and light for darkness. That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Yeah, they're putting darkness forth. They're projecting ignorance. Yeah, it's 2019 is supposed to be a progressive society with all great technology advancements and all wisdom from different philosophers and
hey man, they don't know that, yeah? They ain't got that, man.
They ain't got that, man. That's what I'm saying.
If you ask the average person to name 2 philosophers, come on, that's something that the elite might know about. The average, come on. You go down Barking and you ask the average guy to name 1 philosopher, they'll be struggling out here. They'll say Tupac or something like that, man. They don't know nothing about philosophy or... That's something you got to go university to study. Well, I'm glad you said that, because I was meditating on that about 1 or 2 days ago. I was like, this society, even though we've got all these technological advances, the people themselves haven't advanced in any way, shape or form, man. It's
backwards.
It's backwards. People are generally just unaware, in ignorance of so many things. Even in their own city they live in, they won't even know the history behind their own city that they live in. They won't even know that, man. Like, that's why I like to get out, man. I like to learn things, man. And there's a lot of stuff you can learn, but most people ain't about learning, especially since the social media took over everything. The social media is, now it's not about learning or self-improvement, it's about faking it till you make it and all this bullshit. But you don't learn nothing, man. A lot of these programs that people watch, you don't learn nothing from them. Like if you watch EastEnders, the only thing you're gonna know is when Christmas is and when the World Cup's on. Other than that, you ain't gonna learn a damn thing, man. There's not one character will say, well, actually, the Roman emperor, or some kind of information.
Some substance.
Some substance. There's no substance, man. Most people are stupid as hell, man. That's a damn shame.
Got a quick one.
You get 2 Corinthians, the 6th chapter.
Hosea 4:6, it says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Especially the Israelites, man. The Israelites are our people, man. We don't even know who we are. We don't have no heritage. We don't know who the devil is. But saying that, we're in the time of an awakening, man, and that awakening is taking place, man. This word is bringing our people back to life, but only with an elect. But even the 2/3 are kind of like,
Yeah,
they ain't gonna get the breath, but they gonna be moving around. They gonna do some twitches.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. Well, the Lord's going to use them for His purpose too, man.
But of course.
That battle, man. Hey, it says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
And that's going into it, because we can't forget that this thing didn't begin with Esau. This, our fallen state didn't begin with Esau. Esau's not that great. He's a tool of the Most High. The Red Heat, when you go into the history, Edom, yeah, they fucked with us coming out of Egypt. But what do we know about Edom? Like, they had a couple of dukes. What does history even say about Edom? Like nothing. They came into the game like as the Greeks and the Romans, really. That's when they started, you know,
Getting
some kind of notoriety or some kind of name to themselves. But before that, who was they, man? When Solomon was doing his thing, who was Edom? You know, they weren't nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? They come up into hold on. The one Edomite raised against Solomon because Solomon sinned. That's in the scriptures. Scriptures say Solomon sinned before the Lord. The Lord raised up an adversary unto Solomon. What? An Edomite. So that's when he started, you know, getting some note. Before that, man, even
Knowing.
who are they? So these Edomites are not that important. It was us, we received the laws, but we started going off and breaking the laws and oppressing the stranger, right? Oppressing the widow. And me and the Elder Shabbat was talking about that. That's happening right now down there in Bahamas, man. The Haitians getting fucked up. Jamaicans getting fucked up, which Levi, that's our brother, and the Jamaicans are Benjamites. But it's getting to the Bahamans are looking at anyone that ain't from the Bahamas, they're looking at them like food out here. When we're supposed to be all brothers, man. But that's Jake for you. Anytime you go around Jake and Jake can't recognize you, you ain't born there, Jake, you gonna have problems, man. You gonna have, but that's the stranger. That's how Jake deal with a stranger, man, unlawful. Hate his brother, man.
Well, 2nd Ezra chapter 6, start verse 7. Then answered I said, what shall be the part and asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
This age right here has been dominated by darkness, man, dominated by ignorance, right? And it's a short age compared to the ages of mankind. There's really gonna be a short age. We're right at the beginning of this thing. Now it's hard for a mere mortal like myself or yourself to put that into your mind because you have these little short lifespans and a minute to you is long, man. You know, like you get delayed 5 minutes on the train and you just losing your mind. Like, this is long. Like, bro, I've never seen anything like in my life. People will miss a train and go crazy, start kicking the train. Like, bro, there's another one in 3 minutes. So to us mere mortals, 3 minutes and 5 minutes and a year and these things, it's mad. So when you're thinking about the situation, like, hold on, man has been created, put on earth, it's been about, 6,000 years. You're like, raw, like, really, that's nothing, man. Compared to eternity, it's a blip. It's like a blink of an eye, man. Like when you watch them vampire films, I love them vampire films, man. And the vampire be like, you watch originals and the vampire be like 1,000 years shall pass, like a blink of an eye. Whereas the normal, you mortals have no idea. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know?
Apocalypse said that.
Who said that?
Apocalypse, he was like, what's it called?
Yeah.
You're no far closer to stopping me than the Babylonians with their stones and their fires.
Man. But this age right here has really been an age of error. Has been an age of mistake. Has been an age of ignorance. Darkness. An age of not getting it right. Just sin. Constantly just going off. An age of sin. That's what this age has been all about, man. From the time of Adam until now, it's just fucking up. Like totally fucking up what the most. If you don't like that language, excuse me, but it's what it is, man. Messing up the paradise. Here it is, with the Lord created paradise. We can't get it right. We can't enjoy it because of us. The earth isn't doing nothing wrong. It's the people. Okay, but there's gonna be a new age. There's gonna be a new beginning. And we're at the end of this age and we're going to enter into another, but the transitional period it's gonna be hella shaky, man. It's gonna be in fire and blood. Go on, man. You know,
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac,
that's from Abraham to Isaac. Go on.
when Jacob and Esau were born of him.
Now, a lot of our people don't understand that history. That history don't mean nothing to them. I remember when I used to be up in Sunday school and they be pulling out them little Pentecostal Sunday school booklets. You brothers that are Pentecostal, you know what I'm talking about. Them little fucking booklets with, and you go through them every week and you get like a Bible verse, a memory verse to memorize that. Like, who was memorizing that, you know? And you just hoping that they don't ask you to go up to the front of the church on Sunday to read the memory verse, man. Because you threw, you know, you totally threw out there, man. You had the whole week to learn this fucking memory verse. You were cramming it that morning, like, because you were like, nah, like, you know what I mean? You were playing football, you were doing your thing. So, brothers know, I know you guys, especially Ghanaians and that, they be Pentecostal.
Sunday school.
Right? So you be at Sunday school, right, with his sheep, and I remember, and they'll have Jacob and Esau, and his two Edom. Hey, someone Google Jacob and Esau, man. You're gonna see the images. They're gonna be like these images of two white boys, and Esau always was ginger or some shit. And they be teaching you about Abraham, and after you'd sing that song, Father Abraham had many sons.
Yeah.
Many sons. Nah, that's too much, man. It gotta be cartoonish, man.
Yeah, real
But
shit.
they had them cartoonish, but you know what I mean. Bro, guys that Pentecostal know what I'm talking about. That's not even cartoonish
In the
enough.
days of cassettes, bro, they had the cassettes where they'll show you like fucking.
Yeah, they have these kind of images and that.
Yeah.
And you be learning about Jacob and Esau, but it ain't really hitting. It ain't hitting because you don't know that's your legacy,
like
man.
that, man.
That's a direct that's you. That's like when I come into the truth, I ain't gonna lie to you, brothers. I'm gonna be honest to you. I saw Bob the first time I was high as fuck, going through YouTube from one conspiracy shit to another. You know how we do the YouTube, the University of YouTube. So you're going from one thing to another, and I see this thing like the Lost Tribes of Israel. I'm like, yo. I'm like, yo, what's that? So I just click on it, and it was Bobble-Eye Blackfish, Rukar, Bobble-Eye Blackfish, and that other cat talking about the Lost Tribes. And I'm watching this like, yeah. And then he started talking about that, and the tribe of Benjamin. I was like, okay, what's this all about? The West Indian. I'm like, huh? And the first thing that come to my mind was, I'm related to King David? Like, because I've spent, you know, in a way, I've learned the scriptures from going to church, like every Sunday. You know, the black woman, like every Sunday. I couldn't even do Sunday league football. It's like every Sunday, like I'm going to church. So you over them years of Sunday school, you pick up certain things. And I always, the preacher would always talk about David, and I always loved the story of David. So for me personally, I was like, it resonated for me. Like I was like, that's the first thing I thought. Like I'm related to David. This is dope. Yeah. That's what's up, man. So I'm like, yeah. That's what's up. So you learn all that stuff, but if you don't have the understanding that you're connected to that, you don't really take it in like that, man. You gotta know these scriptures is real and know your position in these scriptures, and that's when it's gonna mean something. That's when it's not fantasy no more. It's real. It's something that is connected to you, man. All right.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world.
Esau is the end of the Edomite is the end of the world, man. The world at the end would be dominated by Esau. It would be brought to its end. Hold on, who's the one leading the world? First of all, man, let's talk about this, man. The weapons of mass destruction. Who's proliferating that? Now they want to blame Iran.
Weapons of mass.
Bro, them weapons have already been proliferated, man. America done got like over 1,000+ nuclear armaments. Russia done got, you can even go on YouTube and type in nuclear missile testing, and they will have some over the years. You seen the video and they'll have the bleeps every time like a bomb went off, and then they'll have a flag for who done it, and it's all like Russia, America, then it's like Britain, all Edomite countries, then right at the end you might have India that is right at the end. So the proliferation of the weapons of mass destruction is who? Esau's behind all that. World War One. Who was behind that? Who set up World War One? That wasn't
Esau.
nothing to do with no crazy Arabs.
That was
That wasn't
Esau.
nothing to do with no.
That was white on white
monkeys.
crime.
That was white on exactly
Yeah.
that. Edomite. I don't like that. term,
Edomite
brother.
on Edomite crime.
The water. Yeah, Edomite on Edomite crime, man. Red man on red man crime. It
Yeah.
wasn't nothing to do with no Arab, no crazy Arabs.
Edomite on Edomite crime.
That's exactly what it was. Archduke Ferdinand and against his cousin in Britain. They were cousins. They all related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's pictures with the royal family with the Nazis, man.
Yeah, but that's why that
the Nazis
that
with the
pussy
royal
old-
families, man.
What was it Andrew? Was it Andrew?
Andrew.
Was that the pussy old's name?
Was it the one that was there with Hitler and them? Or what are we talking about here? The one
Which of the pussy old that claimed he abdicated the throne because he wanted to marry that used up vag?
Philip, no, Philip.
Was it Philip? They made a movie about it the other day, trying to glamorize it and change history. What the hell was the dude's name, man? Hey, you look up that movie.
was it the King's Speech? That one.
Oh,
What movie is it? The King's Speech.
Yeah, that's it. That's
King's
it. The King's
Okay,
Speech.
I'll find out. I'll find out the name.
Hey, brother, I thought you. That's it. That's it.
You know, I had England's Prince Albert
King's Speech.
must ascend the throne as King George VI.
Yeah, it's Prince Albert.
Was it Albert?
England must ascend the throne of King George VI. Yeah.
So he's the
Albert.
one that abdicated the throne?
No, the country needs a husband to be able to.
Which English king abdicated? Edward VIII. In 1931, then known
Yeah.
as Prince of Wales, Edward met and fell in love with American socialite Wallis Simpson.
Edward, that pussy hole. Now they made a film about that pussy hole, and they tried to make it look like he abdicated the throne because of some bitch. Listen, man, you become king and you change the rules.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody knows that. Henry VIII done set the precedent for that. Yeah, even that pussy old King Charles, has he not married Camilla Parker Butters? That bitch look like she uglier than a bag of bolts. If you get a bag of bolts and you put it next to you, man, and that's your woman, that's how you gonna be the king and you got like waste man with a woman that look better than you. Like that's madness to me, man. That bitch ugly, man. I mean you shouldn't really judge another man, but
No, but she's
that
a hussy.
bitch ugly as fuck.
She's a dirtbag.
Yeah, Theresa May.
I just play that, that
Theresa May is better looking than her.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
mean,
fucked up, man. That's fucked
Lizzie
up,
when she
Charles.
was younger, like Lizzie,
Yeah?
we popped Lizzie when she was younger. Lizzie.
Hey, yo, Lizzie was alright.
She was alright when she was younger, man.
alright.
That's a proper Amalekite ass.
Yeah, she was proper, man. She was like a young what's that bitch's name, man? Fucking what's that karate bitch, man? You know the one I'm talking about, man.
Hilary Swank. Is it that one?
No, the other one that does all that Lucy and all that, man.
Oh, in Avengers.
Yeah, what's her name, man?
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson,
Yeah.
bitch, man.
She was a young bit of ass, man. Amalekite ass.
a bit of,
in her old
Scarlett
day.
Johansson.
In her young day.
But
You know what I
he
mean?
didn't abdicate the throne because see, that's why you gotta learn proper history. He didn't abdicate the throne because of that. Because he could have fixed that. He just become king and then you fix that. That's easy. That's like royal decree. She my woman, they probably would have twisted it up like Charles twisted it. So Camilla Parker Butters, she ain't got a royal title, but she's still his wife. What's the big deal? Who cares? He's still living in
mansions and
luxury. What it was the guy was a fucking open Nazi. And they were going to war against the Nazis and everyone knew he was a fucking Nazi. So how the fuck can you rally the troops
Against
the
Britain,
Nazis when your fucking king is a Nazi? Is damn fucking.
Your whole royal family are so-called German.
Yeah. A German.
German. Your royal family are Nazis, man.
I'm the House of Saxe-Coburg-Gotha.
Yeah.
And that's why at the same time they changed their name to the House of Windsor. Because it sounded more British.
Yeah.
Right?
They're all a bunch of they're all so-called Jews, man.
They Brexit. They need
Germans and all that. But then the geezer went. No, that cracker, he
That's the
came up
spirit I
and
was
he
thinking
said,
about that guy,
he said, you be speaking. They all love to do that. That rhetoric.
German. So what? There ain't nothing wrong with German any fucking way. German and English is all Jake languages anyway. Jake are the ones that come up with that shit.
Exactly. It's
You
just
know,
you.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
We be dealing with them German women.
It's just you. It's just you, man. That Edomite line up.
Hey,
in
but
there,
a lot
man.
of Jake be dealing with them German. I know
hell
a
yeah.
lot of Jake from Germany. A
Yeah.
lot of Ghanaians come up through Germany.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Or what? Yeah, you know a lot of. They
I
get
got a
that
brother in Germany. Like,
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
Yeah, go on.
that's right.
But yeah, that history goes into that, man. So you
What's your
got
plan,
that history right there. Go on, Reno.
For Esau is the end of the world.
Esau's ruling at the end of the world, and we can plainly see that Esau is the end. He's ruling at the end of the world. He is the end of the world. World War I, World War II, and World War III that we're going into. Who's really maneuvering the world into World War III? Who are the big players?
Russia and America.
Trump,
Boris,
Putin, Boris, and these guys. It's all Esau. So, and who's pushing all the wickedness that's going to lead to the destruction?
Esau.
Esau's pushing who's pushing what leads to fire? We know that Batmanism leads to fire.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna use the F word. I'm gonna call it Batmanism, yeah? Sodomism leads to what? Fire. This is what we do though. This is a fact.
Yeah.
It's in the scriptures. Who's pushing the sodomism?
Esau.
So who's leading to the great destruction and judgment? Who's promoting all this stuff?
Esau. E to
It
the
ain't
S
Jake.
to the A to the
They're Edomites, bro.
Jake Dunn said Bun Batty Man from long time and they put man in jail, right?
And Jacob
Yep.
is the beginning of it that followeth.
We're the beginning of the new world that which is to come. That's the kingdom of heaven. And guess what? That age right there, that age is forever, man.
Yeah.
That's why, look, man, Esau, you weak. We've been around your world, man. Yeah, I've been to Rome. I've seen Rome. Rome is an old ass city, man. Personally, London and Paris is better cities than Rome. Rome is old as fuck because they kept a lot of that old
Relics,
shit
yeah, the old,
from Rome, and this shit's hard to drive around and this is crazy.
Yeah.
But guess what? The Most High, we're gonna read it in 2nd Ezra, the brothers got it. The Most High gonna take all of it out. All the legacy of all the nations, even Jake's legacy,
Yeah.
the shit, the wicked shit that Jake built,
Yeah.
is all gonna be, just like in the South America, they built up a whole kingdoms over there in the Americas. That shit's gone. No one even knows where that shit is, man. They used to have cities in the Americas just like this, where guys was walking around talking, doing their thing. Now them cities ain't nowhere to be found, man. They like in the Amazon, in the middle of the Amazon somewhere. You walking on the city. You don't even know it. It's gone. Well, that's gonna happen to all these cities. London, Londonium, Paris, which I forgot the original Latin name. Paris was known as the swamp, because Paris was originally a swamp, and they built it to what it is now. Men built it to what it is now, like, you know, like into this great legacy, and they're proud of that legacy. You know, the greatness that they've built up. But guess what?
It's gonna be done away.
It's gonna be done away with,
Malachi,
man.
1 and
I got
4.
something for you.
See, that's what we need. Yeah, Lutetia. And I only learned that yesterday. It used to be known as Lutet, which means what? Swamp, land of the swamp, right?
I'll look into it. It says etymology from the city referred to as Leucototia by Strabo, Ptolemy Lutetia by Caesar. The original name is uncertain, though Rabelius of Strabo wrote that it meant white place in Greek, referring to the complexion of the area's inhabitants.
It's supposed to mean the swamp.
The name may contain Celtic root leuco, which means mouse, iki, meaning the mice.
Living off.
Oh yeah, further down. Alternatively, it may derive from another Celtic root, luto, which means marsh or swamp.
Swampland. There you go. Swamp, because it used to be, because that's what happens. You take a piece of land and you build it up and you build a legacy for yourself. That's what happens. You take a land that's nothing and then you build it up into something. That's how a city don't just like
Come
pop
out of
up out of nowhere. Men
Build it up.
build it up, and you get these great walls, and you get the streets and the great monuments, and men can come from far and go, wow, you know, like, yeah, this is great, like gold everywhere and all that. That's legacy. Well, guess what? The legacy of this age is gonna be
Done
done away with, man.
This is 2 Peter 3 and 13. It says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth
A
righteousness.
new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. But in order for that to happen, this is gonna have to be dissolved. That's in the same scripture, brother.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's just a bit higher, but okay, I'll read it.
Hey, because a lot of these cities are
Yeah.
gonna be nuked. A lot of these cities are gonna be bombed.
Yeah, I'll
And
read
they're gonna be left, and no man ain't gonna be there to maintain it. And they're gonna go back to the earth. We're gonna read it. They're gonna be digested by the earth.
Yeah, man.
And then
New
they're gonna
beginning.
have to be built back up from scratch, but the right way.
2 Peter 3 and 12. looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Lord.
That's Yahweh Shai. If you don't know who the Lord is, that's Yahweh Shai, the king of Israel. All right, the son of the Most High, man.
It says, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
That's them thermonuclear missiles, man. Wherever they drop, man, mainly in America, 3,000 square miles, America's gonna be done. So if you wanna see America, go see it now, because you ain't gonna see it again. It's done. Kaput. Finished. I gotta do it like a Nigerian, man. Finished. Yeah? Done. That's gonna be done away with, man. The scriptures speak about drawing out the line of confusion.
It's gonna be dust, man.
Yeah?
The smell of
you know
smoke.
when you're somewhere and you try to find yourself on Google Maps, the walking is fucked up. Everybody knows that. Walking with Google Maps is fucked.
Yeah,
You
but-
trying to twist it round and see where the shadows going like and all this shit. Trying to find it. See like, oh shit. Then you gotta use your brain old school style like, okay, what's that monument there? Okay, yeah. Alright, that monument there, so hey, that's the park there, so boom, boom. Hey, when the Most High drop that thermonuclear, you gonna be spinning around in a circle, man. Just like this, like what monument? Like where
It's gonna be dissolved, done away.
dissolved, man. Finished. Right? A lot of these cities are gonna get hit with nukes because they got specific targets. Alright, I'm gonna tell you something about London. London is known to be in a great war with Russia. That's the city that sets a statement. Because London is the greatest of all European cities, man. It just is, man. I'm not gassing the thing. That's just what it is. Paris ain't nothing compared to London. If you from London, that's where it's at. If you're European, ain't no city in Europe holds more clout than London, man. That's just what it is, right? London, Washington, Moscow, and Beijing, those are big cities, man. You could come from Lyon, ain't nobody care you come from Lyon, Manchester, like, or some little city, or from Frankfurt, alright, cool, fam, you know? But London is their top cities, man. So Russia, to make a statement, that's the first one that has to go. You destroy London completely, guys are going to have to, oh shit, no, this shit just got real. Like, yo, you know?
Yep.
So we already know that London, and in the spirit, I've seen it in visions, but I'm gonna leave that up to the Lord. But I've had a couple visions where I saw London up in smoke, for real. And I believe that's as a man, I believe that the Russians or China or someone are gonna drop something nice and hot right here on this place here, London. And
Well deserved.
And it well deserved, man. Just desserts, you know?
Yeah.
And so what? The land will still be here. Just, we just build it back up in the kingdom.
Yep. It says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Right, because right now on the earth, righteousness don't dwell here, man. It don't matter where you go in the earth, there's wickedness and there's evil, man. Everywhere. There ain't nowhere, there ain't no place on earth that represents enlightenment. Esau want to tell you that.
Did I get the sound from that?
Esau want you to believe that America represents a beacon of fucking light, man. How, man? Now the whole world's because of social media and the internet, and it started with Jackass.
Oh yeah, all that folly, man.
Where's that? Hold on, you got people from around the world watching Jackass like.
That was some folly, man.
Yo, what's
Think back at that? Was
now you think in an enlightened society, something like Jackass would be made, man?
yeah. That was
Yeah,
some
hold on, like, what's
fucking
going on here? Like I thought this was I thought this was Asgard. I thought America was Asgard. I thought they were elves, the high elf society. You got guys running into walls and laughing, just dumb shit, grown ass men. And now through social media, as everyone's seeing, America's just filled with foolishness. Bunch of grown up children. Jersey Shore, grown ass people, fucking around.
You had that damn Jake with a big ass tub of, got it from the fast food, cherryade how quick he can drink it and get a brain
what's that
freeze.
for?
Some man, he's getting
Brother,
10 million views.
Food ain't for joke, food is for sustenance,
A
man.
big ass cherryade and that with ice in it.
Yeah, what's
and his
that
head's
for?
hurting him.
But what's that for, man? What's the point of that?
Folly,
That's
man.
foolishness. That's something a 2-year-old might think about. Not a grown-ass man. What legacy is that?
Liters of Cherry Aid that he's getting a brain freeze. Like that's cool.
What legacy is that, man? Somebody tell me, what legacy is that, man? Oh, that's my granddad. Yeah, my granddad drank a Cherry Aid real fast. What? Foolishness. This ain't an age of enlightenment, man. Fuck the Renaissance.